My name is Rodd Bauck. I am the high school choir teacher as well as the middle school choir teacher. I have choirs in 7th and 8th grade down at GMMMS. I also have choirs here at the high school. I have the 9th and 10th grade treble choir girls, that's freshman and sophomore girls. I have the concert choir, which is 9 through 12 guys and 11th and 12th grade girls, and I have my auditioned chamber choir, which is 9 through 12 students, mixed group SATB.
And the reason we're here talking to you today is you have a very big performance coming up on Friday here. Tell me a little bit about what that performance is.
Yes, the chamber choir, we have a performance in Rapid City for the South Dakota ACDA convention. ACDA stands for the American Choral Directors Association, of which I am a member. There are chapters at state levels, at regional levels, and at national levels. And the state convention is coming up in Rapid City, and it is this weekend, the 19th and the 20th in Rapid City. And as a part of that convention, they have a performance showcase on Friday night, and we were asked this year to be a part of that showcase. It's a very big honor for us to do this. We're excited to be able to go. We are going to be heading to Rapid City on Friday, and we are performing in the cathedral down there, Our Lady of Perpetual Help.
Cool, and you kind of mentioned it. Usually these type of performances are, you apply for them, they accept them and everything, but you guys were specifically asked to come down and perform by the group themselves, or I guess the convention. What does that mean to you?
To me, it means a lot. It means, one, that somewhere someone has taken notice of what we do here at Riggs, and it also means that we are respected by our peers. We are noted in the state for what we do, and people want to hear us and want to see what we have as an ensemble and want to see what we can do. So to me and the students, it means a lot for someone to approach us and say, we think you'd be good for this convention. Would you be able to come and perform? And we're absolutely ecstatic about doing it, and we're very happy to represent the state and also our school district and show what we can do.
My name is Bryce Mertz. I'm a senior, and I'm currently involved in the concert choir and the chamber choir. It means that we've finally gotten the prestige that a lot of the other big choirs have, but we've still managed to do it with a rather small choir, because you'll see the big choirs have 50 plus members, and we don't even break 40 this year. Yeah. So it's kind of special to think about.
I'm Anya Jones. I am a junior, and I am in concert choir and chamber choir. It's honored. It's like we're good enough that we don't need to always apply. People are interested in us. They think we're really good. Yeah.
I'm Tess Irwin. I am a junior, and I am in concert choir and chamber choir. That's very important to me because it says that we're good and that we have a lot of potential and that people want us to perform and think that we're something special.
You guys are just getting done with, or just coming off Christmas break, where you've been preparing Christmas music for your holiday performances. So the kids haven't had a lot of time to prepare new pieces. What type of stuff do you perform for this one?
As always with our performances, we try to perform the biggest variety of literature that we can do. Everything we do in chamber choir is a cappella, meaning unaccompanied, so no piano accompaniment. It's all vocal. And we are doing a variety or an array of stuff that we've been doing throughout the year. We are doing 2 pieces that we did in our fall concert. One is called Emerald Stream, and that is a kind of a throwback to old Southern Harmony Shaker hymns, dating back to the mid to late 1800s. And then we're doing a piece called When the Earth Stands Still. That's a more modern piece, kind of in the style of groups like the King Singers or Voces 8. We are doing one of the pieces that we did in our holiday program, Once in Royal David City. That's a pretty standard hymn, and I thought it was going to be very appropriate, being that we were going to be in this beautiful cathedral. And then we are doing a piece that the group performed last year, a multicultural piece called Gamaya. One thing that we've done as a group, we've really taken to multicultural music, and in specifically speaking, we've taken to Haitian music, and that is a representation of that. And then we do have 2 new pieces that we started working on over Christmas break. Students gave up some of their time to come in and start preparing these pieces. We are doing a Renaissance motet by William Byrd called I Will Not Leave You Comfortless, and we are doing a spiritual called Rock My Soul, a very upbeat, kind of Pentecostal style spiritual.
We're kind of doing a blend of music. We have some classical music. We have some music that's closer to the 21st century, and then it's just all over the place. And then even then, the tone of the music is all over the place.
I'm Tim Walsh. I am a senior, and I'm part of the concert choir and the chamber choir. We're doing. He really likes doing gospel type stuff, and we're doing all sorts of more religious stuff, especially since it's for a cathedral. But yeah, it's the usual stuff we do.
There are like some more religious songs and stuff, but there's also more that like more clean at your heartstrings. They kind of make you tear up, but they're cute songs.
And you mentioned it, kids, giving up their time over Christmas break to rehearse this music. This is not just a during school class, or I guess at all a during school class. The kids come in outside of school. Tell me a little bit about the preparation and when rehearsals take place with these kids.
Rehearsals take place on Tuesday and Thursday evenings, generally from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Since we knew well ahead of time that we were going to have this performance, kind of on our docket and on our radar, I had set rehearsals well ahead of time with the students. I knew that there were going to have to be a couple of times over Christmas break, that we just couldn't lie dormant that entire time. And there were some students that were understandably doing family things as you do over the holiday break, but there were enough that could be here to get a head start on some of the new songs. One of the songs, the I Will Not Leave You Comfortless, I made vocal tutorials for them where I made recordings of their parts, and I would play them for them, and I would sing them for them, and then I would email them out so they could work on their part on their own, because I figured that's what it was going to take, a little bit of their own preparation on their own time. And then when we came back from break to get ready for this, I extended rehearsals by a half hour. So instead of 7 to 8, we went from 7 to 8:30. And last night was a rehearsal, and last night we were in the stages of putting the whole program together. We were singing all 6 songs in the order that we're going to do them from top to bottom, tweaking things here and there, and we're going to do the same Thursday night, and then Friday morning we leave at 11:30.
How did you get time to prepare new music for this performance?
Well, longer rehearsals, that's part of it. And he likes doing later rehearsals at night, and then we just do twice a week usually. But with how long we've been going recently, it's more like 3 times a week.
It was just buckling down. He actually sent out some samples over Christmas break just so that we could get used to one of our songs, which took place in a different meter than what you'd expect. So we had to buckle down over Christmas break, and then the instant we got back, we practiced the day before school started, and then we've had practices from the 2nd of January until now from 7 to 8:30. So we've had to buckle down and push through all of our mistakes.
Well, we usually do have them on Tuesday and Thursday at 7 o'clock, so pretty late, but we also took some time out of our Christmas break. We had 2 days during the break to practice. So we usually don't practice during the Christmas break, but we did for extra practice. And we've also been doing it later. Usually it gets done at 8, but we've been going to 8:30 or later even.
And you guys do a lot of performances around the community, concerts in the theater and everything. What are some of the upcoming performances that you have?
Right before we head to Rapid City, the Chamber Choir is going to be singing for the Legislative Memorial Service. That is tomorrow at 3 o'clock. That is something that we have been doing for many years since I've been here. It's kind of a standing invitation that we come and sing for that. We are also currently working on Vocal Small Group Contest, which will take place in Kimball on Wednesday, February 7th. And that is where we have students that are working up solos, duets, and small ensembles, anywhere from 3 people to 16 people. And so that's what we have coming up in the near future. We're very excited to do this state performance. It's different than doing a regular concert, and it's even different than doing a competition. It's a convention. All the people there are their choir directors or they're musicians, and it's a little bit of a different venue to be performing in, where it's a little bit more than just a performance. People are going to get something out of what we do. We're going to be educating people at the same time that we perform. Maybe some people are going to see what we perform and maybe they want to do it in their own programs. Maybe they're going to look at our ensemble and say, I want to do something like that. Or maybe they're going to approach us and ask us about what we do and how we do it. So it's very good for these students to have this experience of performing for a convention where we're kind of being put out there. Like I said, we're being respected by our peers, and we're kind of a little bit reaping the fruits of our labor, you know, all the hard work that we've put in, and now we have this chance to really go out there and shine.